Good evening, everyone. Welcome, Sneak Cat, and welcome anyone viewing anonymously. We're back at Dream Daddy again today. It is the final bonus stream for now. I'm sure I will be able to start them up again at a later point, but right now my school year is about to start, and I gotta get used to a brand new schedule. So, midweek streams, we're gonna take a little break from those, but fear not, Dream Daddy will be continuing on the weekends. We're gonna finish it up on the weekends. It'll be the last time. It'll be midweek though. Although that made me realize, I was thinking, oh my god, there's so many, community news, so many Homestuck things happening, and then I was like, wait a second, what? I think I'm gonna have to do Homestuck community news on Dream Daddy videos, because that's what the weekends are, and I can't just stop talking about Homestuck because that's, whole thing. Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed it, Sneak Cat. Yeah, I saw that and I was like, I know someone who likes Moomin. And I know someone who likes Snuffkins very much. Yeah, so this is back at Dream Daddy today. Yes, there is much to talk about in Homestuck community news. June Egbert, real y'all. That was me having a celebratory drink of water. I feel like there was another thing, but I can't remember it. You know what? I have all my bookmarks nicely sorted out, so I'm sure I'll remember it when I see the tweet. Because I bookmarked many things to talk about on Friday's stream for community news. Yeah. Let's get the game up and running. So I hope everyone has had a good day. Today was a little rough for me. It was kind of one of those everything hurts type of days. So I didn't get a lot done. But I did edit and render Sunday's Homestuck epilogue stream, the last Homestuck epilogue stream, and that I will start the upload of that right after I get off streaming today. So that is coming. You're not betting too heavily on it being real? Did you see the tweet from the Hussman himself? Because there was a tweet from the Hussman himself, and it was, I'm getting caught up on Perfectly Generic Podcast, okay? Episode 49, I finally listened to it, and Aisha talked about, in that episode, which is put out almost a month ago, I think, or at least 3 weeks. 3 weeks? Aisha talked in that episode about how he was already very excited and enthusiastic by it, and she's never seen him so excited and interested in like a headcanon in that way before. Could be a joke, it's hard to tell. I mean, I think he was being serious just because of, we already know that he was very enthusiastic, like we heard from Aisha before, and that was like without the context of any of this stuff. That was ages, like weeks ago. I think it's just a question of like, how exactly is this gonna, what are they gonna do with it? Yeah. Hopefully it goes well. Yeah, no, I mean, like, that was kind of my first thought, too, was, like, I saw that, and I was like, that's really awesome, but, he also said that all fan trolls are canon, and all ships are canon, via Twitter. So I understand a little bit of skepticism, but, like, he was already enthusiastic about it, and he's, I think that this is going in a good direction. And I'm just wondering where exactly it will go. Pardon me. Why am I still fucking yawning? Why do I always start yawning when I get on stream? I had a solid sleep last night and I don't feel tired right now. But yeah, no, I'm interested. I'm interested to see where it'll go. I mean, I highly doubt it'll make an appearance in Pester Quest, just because it's coming up so soon. But then again, I mean, when they were writing the Friend Sims, right, there was very clear indications that they were being written, like, as they went, and that they weren't, like, all written out when they started. So maybe they're, with Pester Quest, it's the same kind of thing, where they have their bases covered in the first few, but they're still working on others. Oh yeah, that's one of the other links that I have for Friday. It has to do with some of the background art for Pester Quest. But again, I'm gonna save that for the weekend. Right now, we have a system message from Dadbook. Okay. What the fuck's this? Jake, listen, this is you from the past. Whoa, how'd this happen? I figure you're trying to reply to this because I know myself, but this is an automated message from you earlier this morning when it was socially unacceptable to go out and buy ice cream. I forgot I did that. I forgot how I did that as well. The future is amazing. Listen, life is short and ice cream could always be acceptable, but unfortunately this isn't the society we live in. And it's less the society we live in, and more projecting my own anxiety about being judged onto others, but you know what I mean. By the time you're reading this, it's a certain time of day in which nobody will bat an eye at you for going out and buying ice cream. You know what to do. Be good, me. Alright, so we're gonna go buy some motherfucking ice cream. I'm down. You know what? I've earned a treat. On the way home, I decide to stop off and grab some ice cream, which I fully plan to eat directly from the tub. Okay, we just hit a save point, so something's gonna happen now. Also, this is the plaza that we went to on the date with Robert. There's the liquor store, the electronic place, the strip club, I don't know, is that an empty unit? I spend a lot of time trying to figure out just which type of ice cream I'd like to eat directly from the tub. Rocky Road? Pistachio? Oh, Amanda's probably gonna want some too. Better get 2 tubs. She loves cookie dough ice cream, right? We can't even escape from vague Homestuck shenanigans. Yeah, it's everywhere. All the time, always. Fuck pistachio. That's a very strong opinion. I don't think I've ever tried pistachio before. I know that pistachios are a nut, but I don't think I've never had pistachio ice cream. I remember when I was a kid, my grandma had a trailer in this trailer park, and the trailer park had a beach with like an ice cream shop. It was a very small beach on a ridiculously small inlet, like, that was regularly, there were advisories not to swim in it. Because the water was not fantastic. What's it called? And I used to love getting bubblegum ice cream or cotton candy. Oh, you got tricked by the packaging. Oh, I'm so sorry that happened, Sneak Cat. That sucks. Mint ice cream is also really good. Mint chocolate chip, specifically. That's some good shit. You can only find it in big-ass containers. I mean, I don't think that's a problem. But I suppose if you don't have the space for a big-ass container, then that would be a bit of an issue. That is fair, that is fair. You get it sometimes anyway. The freezer Tetris master yells at us. Hey, are we gonna run into Robert here? I feel like I'm guessing Robert because of where we are, but hey, mister. What? That's not the person I expected to see. I turn around to see Ernest leaning up against the wall of the convenience store. Ernest? You're cool, right? Oh god, he's gonna ask Jake to buy him some alcohol, isn't he? Okay, so knowing that the likely outcome is going to be being asked to buy alcohol, although I suppose we can just say no. I will be upset if there was no opportunity for us to just fucking say no to this kid. No way? Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll try that one. No way. I'm about to go sprawl out on the couch between a liter of ice cream and a basic cable package, and I have every intention of waking up in that position tomorrow morning. What do you think? Okay, that's a bit much to say to your friend's kid. Who you barely know. Man, talking to you sucks. Could you just help me out? Help you out? There's no fire involved, is there? Just clouds. Oh no! Oh, he wants a pack of cigarettes. So if I give you 20... Oh no, vaping! Oh my god. I should have known it was gonna be fucking vaping. So if I give you $20, will you buy me Eliquid? Ernest. What's Eliquid? It's like, Gatorade. You know, electrolyte liquid. I get it myself, but I'm banned from here for trying to run a grift on the cashier. What? A classic fiddle game. You know the deal. Oh, if you're talking about balanced electrolytes, then I got you, little buddy. And I didn't know you played the fiddle. God. Just ask the clerk for blue Kranz Apple Vortex. He'll know what it is. Jake, don't do this. I thought they were gonna make a joke where he would buy the kid like blue Gatorade and then walk away. But I mean, like, I'm pretty sure the cashier's gonna tell him what it is. I pick up a tub of pistachio ice cream for myself and a tub of cookie dough for Amanda. I search around for some blue Crazen Void Star, but I can't seem to find any. I turn to the cashier. You just got here. Welcome, Phoenix. Ernest, Hugo's little troublemaker, just asked Jake to, yes, basically, get him a jewel pod or something. And Jake doesn't know what it is and is walking into this with no knowledge. I thought that he told Jake that it was like electrolyte liquid or some bullshit like Gatorade. I thought the joke was going to be that Jake was going to walk in buy him a bottle of Gatorade instead of doing what he told him to do. But I think he's going to end up finding out from the cashier what it is. Say, where's your finest e-liquid? Behind the counter. You got an ID? First of all, my daughter is older than you. Second of all, I'm flattered. I switched shampoo recently. Is that taking some years off? Look, you need to be 21 to buy vape juice. Your hair doesn't look a day over 20. Wait a minute. Yep. Are you just trying to butter me up to get me to buy more ice cream? Because it's working. I glance outside and spot Ernest staring at me. Double wait a minute. Yeah, see, I figured that this was not. So you're telling me that Eliquid is not a sports drink? It's for vaping. Ernest is watching us intently through the window. I better go give that kid a piece of my mind. I see. The horror stories about Jules specifically? Black spots and crystals in their lungs. Yikes. Yeah. I think I talked about this, like... I think there was a joke about vaping in one of the friend sims. And then I went off on a tangent. But, like, yeah. Y'all can make informed decisions about your own bodies, but just... I seriously implore you to keep in mind that vaping is very, very, very new. There are very few research studies as to what the long-term effects are, and it's being touted as this, like, fantastic alternative to smoking and, like, thing to help smokers quit. But for all we know, it's just as, if not even more harmful to health than straight up smoking, right? We don't know. We don't know for sure what the long-term effects are yet. There's very, very little research, so just please be careful. Please. I love you. Please be careful. Vaporizing weed or pure nicotine. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Look, I don't know shit fuck about weed. I know very little about weed. But, oh, you know what? I'm not even gonna ask. I'm gonna sound like a fucking idiot. Yeah, it's the flavoring and stuff, right? Like, it was... I think this was about a year ago, maybe two at most. My dad was telling me that he was reading about this study where they were looking at like the bubblegum flavoring specifically in this one type of vape juice, and you know, saying, oh, like, it's, you know, all the ingredients are fine, but during the process to vaporize it, it alters the chemicals for the flavoring in a way that makes them carcinogenic. Like, and this was just the one flavor, but they were saying that it was, I think it was one of their like there's one specific, like, flavoring agent that they use in it was used in a bunch of other different of their flavors too. Like, dang, that shit ain't great. I would absolutely not pass judgment on anyone for vaping. I just want to get that out there as well. But yeah, just please be careful with it. Okay. Right. So I'm gonna, I gotta let Sneak Cat know that we're just, oh no. I don't know. I don't know at what point Sneak Cat wants back in on this. But I'm just gonna. Tobacco and marijuana on their own for hundreds of years before people added other shit to them, and that made it worse. Yeah, see, like, theoretically it checks out, right? Which is why it's being praised as this, like, fantastic alternative, etc., etc. But there's some other stuff going on there. I mean, like, smoking things in general, smoking your lungs is generally not what's supposed to be happening in there. But yeah, there's definitely, like, there's, like, all sorts of additives and shit that they put in that it's, like, not good. And there's, like, oh my god, now I'm thinking about the fucking opioid crisis. This conversation just went from, like, just took a nice calm little walk from 0 to 10. Oof. Okay, sorry, I'm just trying to message Sneak Cat. Oh, yeah, it's hitting your state hard. Yeah, in Canada, it's like, Vancouver's definitely one of the hardest hit up here. Right, the fucking poker app. Big Pharma's the root of our country's problem with opioid addiction. Oh, if any of y'all watch Patriot Act with Hassan Minaj, he did a really good episode about the opioid crisis, like that like actually outlines the ways, all the ways in which the drug companies have contributed to it, and the specific companies, and like how it happened and what's happening with it now. It was a good summary, I think, because I didn't know a lot of the details about it until I watched that episode. I just kind of heard what was on the news, and then I was like, oh, yep. Welcome back, Sneak Cat. Okay, look, I'm gonna pretend that you didn't try to trick me into buying you the old Baphomet's cough syrup and then go inside here to purchase my ice cream. I won't tell your dad if you promise to scram. And stop vaping, you'll get popcorn lung. Wait, what's popcorn lung? What if I give you $25? God, just shut the fuck up and leave, kid. He's giving you an out. You are very lucky that he's even giving you an out in the first place. Just fucking leave. Just fucking shut up and leave. Go home, Ernest. As I'm walking back inside, Ernest calls after me. You can get popcorn lung from microwave popcorn, you know. I no longer trust this child, but the mere notion strikes fear into my heart. Why would you trust Ernest in the first place? Like, y'all know this kid. Y'all know enough about this kid to know that he would absolutely do some shit like this. I go back inside to complete my purchase with the good cashier. Thank you, kind sir, for your time and generous hair compliments. You got it, bub. I glance out the window while to see Ernest still outside. Looks like he's talking to some other poor sap. Guess I should go outside and save this other guy some grief. Wait a second, that's definitely a cop. Oh boy. I grab my tubs of ice cream and bolt outside. His marker stash? Oh yeah, he has like the faintest little peach fuzz. Oh god. Kid. Oh no. Ernest is already face down on the hood of a squad car. Ernest, did you seriously just try to get a cop to buy you Eliquid? Do you know this kid? Oh, nice, very long story in chat. Response. Yeah. That's rough, you didn't even know. But yeah, that's what I was thinking too, say you're friends with his dad. Because like he's just fucking, he's just being fucking dumb. You know, he's just... We shouldn't fucking leave him there. That's, like, a mega shitty thing to do. Like, he's just a kid. He will hopefully learn from this mistake. Stop trying to do this shit. Hopefully. Friends with his dad might get his dad in trouble? Call his daddy's getting... I mean... I mean, I'm not sure if anything that we say is gonna get the cop to just let him go. What yeah, I don't know. I just, Okay, so are you, Phoenix, are you suggesting then that we just say my daughter goes to school with him? You may be overly critical of this future mind cop you've constructed. Yeah. I'm not sure how they're gonna write it in this game. Agreed, Phoenix. Agreed. But yeah, I mean, his dad would want to know and would find out eventually. Okay, let's roll a dice on it. Let's see, which ones have I never really used? I've used just about every D&D dice that I know. Okay, odd numbers the first one, even numbers the second one. 6. Oh, I should use my D4. I'll keep my D4 out and I'll use it if we have to roll another time. What did I just use? I think it was a D10. I'm just throwing my dice all over the fucking place. Okay. Okay, yeah, because this isn't a lie either. And, I mean, we haven't hung out with Hugo yet. So, I don't know, maybe if we say friends with his dad, it'll go a different way. I don't know. My daughter goes to school with him. I promise he's a good kid, even though my daughter would absolutely disagree with me. I'm this boy's father. No, you're not, Robert. God damn it. So Robert's gonna fucking lie to the cop to get Ernest out of trouble. That does seem, from what we've gotten of Robert's character so far, that does seem very Robert. I turn around and see Robert walking up the street towards the convenience store. Ernest, what are you doing? I want a lawyer. First of all, good first instinct. Remember that you're not required to answer any questions from a police officer without a lawyer present. Hey. Robert is actually being like a fucking superhero right now. You're this boy's father? Yes, sir. Ernest likes to lash out at me like this, ever since the accident. Oh, God, you don't need to... I don't like talking about it. That's fine. Robert gets a wistful twinkle in his eye. Oh, my God. Is he trying to fucking... like, bore this cop into giving Ernest back? Is that what's happening here? Is that why he's starting a long story? Oh God, yeah, I hate that too. Robert, roll charisma. It all started 7 summers ago. My hair was long then, new metal was still in style. Ernest and I were down in the Florida swampland, scavenging for... Sir, I can leave you to take it from here. Sounds good. Thanks, officer. I love how he also just, like, doesn't ask for any identification from this complete fucking stranger. Roll to see if the cops came too. Oh, jeez. Sounds good. Thanks, officer. Ernest, come along now. You'll be cleaning the grout from the rain gutter for a week thanks to this transgression. God. The police officer gets in his car and drives off. I'm stunned by how cool Robert was just there. Thanks. I want to say... Richard? Ouch. Don't mention it, Hemingway. Got in trouble plenty of times in my life. Just try to do my good deed. Just trying to do my good deed for the day. Will you buy me Eliquid if I give you $20? Child. Oh my god. Child, I will end you. Like, Jake's like, we just fucking went over this. Stop. Oh my god. Hey, Jake, will you walk Ernest home with me? Doesn't even give him the time of day. Good. He rolled a fucking 20. He absolutely rolled a fucking 20. Sure. Oh. Did Jake ever buy his ice cream? He bought the ice cream, right? Ernest runs ahead, presumably so he won't be seen with us, which is a thing I think kids do. He reminds me a lot of myself when I was his age. Well, maybe I wasn't as dumb. Oh, jeez. Seems like he tortures his dad. Seems like he tortures just about everybody. Even stole your wallet. What? No, I pat my back pocket. I pat the rest of my pockets. He stole my wallet. Oh my god. Ernest, stop! Oh my goodness. But also, like, this is why I don't understand why anyone would keep anything of importance in their back pockets. Not only because it's very easy to pickpocket, but because, like, how do you fucking sit comfortably when you've got shit in your back pocket? I don't get it. I think we should have to elect cops. Well, that's an interesting idea. Why are you doing this to yourself? What? Oh. Robert points at my tubs of ice cream. Oh, shut the fuck up, Robert. You have no room to judge, okay? Massive pockets. Absolutely. Pockets should be big enough to hold the latest phones. They should be deep enough to do that. Comfortably. Stretch in every direction. Fit it. I mean... I mean, like, yeah, like, I'm the kind of person who... I always carry a little backpack with me. I mean, well, I started doing that when I first bought my folding cane, because my folding cane was too big to fit in my purse. So I put my purse in the backpack, and then the cane in the backpack with the purse, and then the front pocket has, like, my phone and my transit card. But it's, like, not an easily accessible front pocket. Never carrying a fucking purse. Yeah, I use my little backpack everywhere. As a person who wears dude clothes, even your skinny jeans can fit a phone and a power bank. Nice. And your headphones in one pocket? See, like, that's fucking sick. I am a person who does not wear dude clothes. I love skirts. I love dresses. I love the frilly poofy things. And I mean, I know that sometimes the design of those clothes is, like, inherently not entirely practical. Like, strapless shirts are a fucking menace. And any skirt that is above the knee is also a fucking menace. But, like, y'all, pockets. Please. It can fit them, but it's not comfortable. That's fair. You know, I'm fully believe it. Yeah. If you were living your best life, you'd be wearing skirts and looking pretty all the time. Dang. Yeah. But, yeah, I just wish things are more practical. You know, functional. Oh, that's like, because I think I've mentioned before, right, that I wear Lolita fashion, like the J fashion. Y'all, when a Lolita dress has pockets, we flip the fuck out. And it's like, it actually does happen. There are Lolita dresses that are made with pockets, and Jelly Pretty in particular has a good number of them. A lot of indie brands will try and fit that kind of thing in. But yeah, it's pretty uncommon. So sweatpants and big shirts. Yeah. Alright. Robert is judging us. Fuck off, Robert. One of them's for Amanda. Oh. I have no qualms with the quantity of ice cream you've purchased. It's a perfectly respectable amount of ice cream. It's the quality I'm talking about. Robert has not shaved in 20 years. Probably not. And can you realize you prefer to be feminine? But yeah, Robert's just like permanent gruff. Is that even the right word? Because I don't want to say 5 o'clock shadow, because there's like a lot more than 5 o'clock shadow happening there, but it's not quite like a beard.
I don't know.
You work hard, Jake. You're a good dad. Don't you think you deserve top shelf ice cream? But these were on sale. Honestly, that's what I go for when I go into... if I ever have to do any sort of, like... Because, I mean, like, y'all know I still live with my parents, and so they do groceries for the whole household, because it just makes sense, because there's 4 of us here. But, like, anytime I walk into a food store, I'm always just like, okay, what's on sale? Although, that's my attitude walking into any store, actually. I am a bargain hunter. Through and through. He's the epitome of a drifter, or walking into a bar. I mean, supposedly he is fairly well traveled. It's hard to tell sometimes whether or not he's telling the truth, but dollar stores are fucking great. Dollar stores do have some very nice shit, actually. Yeah. What was the thing that I... Oh, yeah. I found they had, like, reusable straws at the dollar store. And they were really cute. They was, like, this pack of, like, fucking, like, 20 of them or something. They were all, like, different colors, and they were transparent with, like, colors, like, single color, like, spirals going up. And I was like, that shit's cool. Straight to the frozen dinners. Yeah, these were on sale. Oh. Yeah. If you're gonna treat yourself, go big or go home. Real vanilla bean. Real pistachio. You deserve it.
Hey.
Oh, you did a dollar store run today. Nice. We arrive at the cul-de-sac and Ernest runs into his home. That boy is the reason why we don't have prizes. That boy is the reason why we don't have prizes and cereals anymore. Oh, signs say free and sorry, now you have old shitty laptop that runs Windows XP but doesn't run because it's broken, sitting in the corner of your room forever, but it was free. I mean, it was free. See, this is an issue I have inherited from my parents. It's not quite hoarding, but we do tend to keep, like, a lot of things that we probably should get rid of. Because my house has a basement, and it's not like a finished basement or anything. It's just an unfinished basement. And it's like, yeah, we got boxes down there that haven't been opened since my parents moved into this house, which is when I was like 3. Boxes down there that still have not been opened at all. We got like God, every fucking stuffed animal and toy that I've ever owned in my life, and the same for my brother, and you know, etc., etc. Like the stuff just, and then because the idea is like it's still in good condition, we could use this later, or maybe if someone needs it, then you know we have it, right? Things into the closet. Own emotional issues. Genetic rebellion of both. Nice. Yeah, I just straight up inherited the hoarding issue from my parents. I'm just like, I am like 100% sure that I still have the badges, wristbands, like, and etc., and like the program books from literally every convention I've ever been to, which, granted, is not actually that much. That's like Fan Expo a few times, Anime North a bunch of times, Toronto Comic Arts Festival since like 2012. But like, I am a sentimental person, and I've just kept all of it. I've kept the packaging off of like some things that like, because I'll do like Taobao orders for my Lolita like accessories and stuff. Taobao is essentially like Chinese Etsy, and I'll just be like, wow, this tag in a foreign language, and it's from this like really small like independent brand. This is really neat, and I will never have another thing like this again. I should keep it. So I just have a bunch of fucking tags. Yeah. You keep tech you don't use. Oh yes, we have a lot of really old technology too. Alright, yes, that's another thing that's in our basement, is every computer we've ever had, even though they're all either old as fuck or they're broken. It's just, yeah. You just hire a house with no bugs, a few rooms, and no junk. That's fucking valid. Oh yeah, no, bugs are unpleasant. I know this is not an uncommon thought, but they are my least favorite part of my summer job, which is working at a summer camp, is the fucking bugs. I came home covered in mosquito bites. My legs are still covered in like dark spots healing from scratching open mosquito bites. Yes, you ever see the spiders are good sometimes. But yeah. Okay. Story. We are playing a game. God, it's 11:45. We're gonna go way over time with the whatever date we pick, aren't we? Encouraging respect, yeah. Oh, wild bee stories. That's cute. Oh, that's not so cute. Oh no. Ouch. Yeah, they do that. They like to get in the cans. Damn.
Oh.
Catch you around, Jake. Robert tosses me my wallet. I catch it with a surprised look on my face. Okay, so Ernest didn't take his wallet. Robert fucking pickpocketed us. As, I don't know, teaches a lesson or something. God. Gastertusol. Content may not be suitable for... Is that warning on my channel still? Because it shouldn't be. I turned that shit off. You would like me outside of... Unless Robert pickpocketed it back from Ernest. Yeah, I stole it back. You fucking... God. Keep it in your front pocket or use a chain like back in your ska days. Smell you later. See you, Robert. I go back inside my home, ready to spend the rest of the night with 2 tubs of ice cream and also Amanda.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Oh, you just wanted to say that. Okay, that's fair. Okay. Wow. Should probably, you know what? I'm just gonna do break early, and then we'll come back to do, the date. The date. So, you forgot what it looks like. Yeah, here we are. We have 3 more first dates to go on. Craig, Brian, and Hugo. So, ruminate on that. Which person you think that we should try the date with next. Craig, Brian, Hugo. Every time we could just kind of be, Craig, okay. Brian, you have hash browns. Hash browns are nice. You're down with Brian? Okay. Well, I'm gonna save here. And... so we got 2 votes in. I'll give a little more time for folks to think if they would like to. There we go. Oh, how was summer camp? Oh, it was great. Yeah. Yeah, that's... I mean, it was my 4th year back for a reason. I fucking love that job. The bugs suck, but, like, it's so worth it. It's... yeah. I don't even know where to start with how much I fucking love that job. It was good. It was great. We had a fantastic year. Thanks for asking. Alright, so we're gonna do break a little bit early just because this is a good time to take a break. So I'm gonna put 5 minutes on the clock, and then we'll be back and start whatever the next date is. Back in 5. Okay, I'm back. I was just getting caught up with the things that have happened in chat. Yeah, I do agree school should start definitely at later in the day. I mean, like, that's just fucking, like, statistically proven to be more effective, right? But yeah, where does it appear? Yeah, you're saying, you know, be curious what it'd be like to doing summer camp. Imagine it'd be what teachers do if teachers didn't have to do soul-crushing tedious work to set up anything remotely fun for the kids. I mean, like, there's still a lot of paperwork involved in running a summer camp. Like, a lot of paperwork. But I suppose we don't have to do quite as many... See, we don't have to do all the permission forms for doing, like... for doing the fun stuff, because we just get all that permission up front. But yeah, rather be in your blankets watching anime and playing Hive Swap. I mean, like, the camp that I work at isn't a woodsy camp. Like, we sleep in cabins. And we have electricity and all of that. We don't do a whole lot of, woodsy things. But, lesson plans. Oh, we still have to do that. we still have to do that as a camp. Like, so, okay, so here's how the programming structure works. At least this is how it works at my summer camp. So we have the program director, and he's the guy, well, it was he this year. He designs the schedule for the day. He picked, like, the themes for the weeks. He organized all of the activities. And then we need to submit programming sheets to him outlining the program we want to do, what the purpose is, what supplies we need, what the steps would be for the program, all of that stuff, how much time is needed, etc. So that when he's picking out which sessions are going to run on what days, then he picks from the programming sheets that he has. Right? So we still technically have to do an equivalent of a lesson plan whenever we want to run any sort of programming. Like, we need to hand that in. The paperwork needs to be there. Yeah, and also as well, I was the arts programmer for this summer camp, so like I had to do all of that stuff for the arts programming like ahead of time myself. So that, like, that kind of stuff is still, that's also bad. I mean, I don't think it's bad. It's very helpful to have plans and documentation for things, you know. It just, you know, it's fun planning for summer camp because it's like, you know, you're not like writing out a math test, for example. You're writing down the steps for, you're planning a workshop called Cats, where everybody gets to act like a cat and then run around and annoy the rest of the camp. So it doesn't feel so much like tedium. But yeah, I also had to do a final report at the end of the season as the arts programmer, talking about things that went well, things that could be improved, steps for next year, make a list of supplies we'll need for next year. You know, oh, you get it in theory, but you just hate paperwork. That's fair. Can we continue? Sneak Cat, what is your vote? We have one for Craig and one for Brian. But yeah, I mean, like, yeah, there's paperwork involved, but it's a really fun job. I love, my camp works with teenagers, and it's so much, it's a fucking trip. Especially because, like, I don't see a lot of teens anymore because I'm in university. But oh god, I love spending the month up there. Craig, all right. Message, here we go. But yeah, it's a really fucking hard job. I won't downplay that. It's a fucking hard job. And it requires a lot of, like, real dedication to it, because it's, I mean, you're taking care of a group of, like, 45 youth, right? But it's really rewarding, and it's really worth it, and it's a very special experience. You can't imagine getting to be a positive influence on kids' lives. I mean, yeah, that's one of the perks of the job, is that, like, you know, you're in a position where you can make a difference. You know, like, it just, seeing the state that the world is in, it feels so disheartening to look out and just feel like you can't do anything. But, like, this is a job where you can make a difference in these individual kids' lives, and it's like, shit, man. Yeah, it is very rewarding. It's fucking hard, but it's worth it, and I love it. Anyway. Yeah. Okay. Craig. I wonder what Craig's up to today. I navigate to Craig's dad book page and type out a message. 2 most impactful things are to inspire, and the other one is unimportant and sad. Oh, this is impactful things that a person can do. Yeah, it's all good, it's all good. Yeah. Okay. You don't think you'd be good at being a good influence? Probably just stay inside writing and doodling. I mean, like, the thing about camp, right, is that I know, like, a lot of people picture, like, as, you know, someone who works for a summer camp as someone who has, like, boundless energy, is really loud and really outgoing, and you know, that sort of really extroverted personality, but, like, that's not always true, you know? Like, we definitely, you know, those kind of folks are very important to a summer camp team, but just as important are the quieter folks, like me. You know, I do the streaming thing, but generally in real life, I'm a quieter person. I'm not quite so high energy, and that's just as important to have around, because there's just as many campers who come to camp and, like, fucking lose it, and they're bouncing all over the place, and they're, like, singing the loudest at campfire, and, like, you know, getting really into the loud, goofy, silly stuff. There's just as many campers who are not so eager to do something stupid in front of a large audience. You know? And it's just as important to be able to build a connection with them that way. Hey bro, or should I say neighbor, let's catch up like old times. A couple moments pass before I hear a ding on the computer. It's a message from Craig. That was quick. One would become your favorite and you would adopt them. You have a small army of children and that's not ideal. Yeah, I mean, like, there's also nothing wrong with bonding individually with someone, right? Because the thing is that, you know, sometimes we get campers who just, like, they really need that. You know? And, like, that's chill. And then, you know, we accommodate for that as it's needed, right? Some folks just need a little more of that one-to-one. And that's super fucking valid. Might be able to manage as a psychologist, though. It's a thought. What does Craig have to say? Bro, my man, let's definitely hang soon. Maybe a little different from our old weekend-long banters, but it'll still be fun. I think for a moment. This could be a fun opportunity to see my old buddy in his new element. We exchange a couple more messages, and then he logs off to prep for the game. I should see if Amanda wants to join me. I walk over to Amanda's room and knock on the door. Yo, Amanda Panda! I open the door and find Amanda sitting cross-legged on the floor, surrounded by magazines and newspaper clippings. Okay, she seems to be making some sort of art piece. Ooh. Wish you had more one-to-one in your youth. Yeah, so, you know, and that's... We try to give that kind of connection to as many of our campers as possible, because, like... Yeah, it's important. It is really important to have that, as, you know, growing up. What you working on? Just a collage for class. We're supposed to make a piece that represents our goals for the future. Ooh. I take a closer look at her collage. That's a lot of dogs. Oh, nice. That's a good life goal. It's mostly dogs, yeah. Did you need something? Craig invited us to a softball game. Wanna go? Remember that one time you signed me up for softball and you bought me all the gear and then you took me to my first game and then someone hit a ball towards me and I just ran off the field crying? Dang. And then you hid in the dugout and would scream if I tried to pick you up. Yes.
Oh.
I was afraid of baseballs. I thought you were a gigantic sentient softball. So does that mean you don't want to go? Amanda gets up and looks me dead in the eye, determined. I'm finally ready to face my fears head on. Let's do this. Snowstuck is working out pretty well. Oh, that's great. In everything you've ever tried to do. Yeah, so sometimes it just doesn't. Oh my god, now I'm thinking about I used to do dance classes as a small child, and I'm remembering being in like, you know, like first or second grade or whatever, and you'd see like the 4-year-olds up there, and there would always be at least one of them who was just fucking crying doing their recital the whole time. It was just like, oh, you poor sweet child. Okay, we're going to a sports ball game. Playing music, sports, drama. Drama's manageable but still present. Oh, that's good. Yeah. Yeah, drama's... kind of depends on the person, whether it's like a refuge or just a nightmare. You did karate. They rigged the drawing for it. Wait, what do you mean by drawing? Like, did they draw out of a hat to assign people which thing to go to? Or is this like... am I interpreting this wrong? 2 months and quit. Amanda and I make the short drive out to the local softball field. For a kid's softball game, it's pretty packed. Oh my god. Doi. His fucking kids. Hazel and Briar. It's their softball team. We clamber up the bleachers and take our seats in the top row. I don't see Craig anywhere.
Dad.
So when did the kids start crying and running off the field? You know that your relationship with softball is different from everyone else's relationship with softball, right? Okay, but if I don't see some kids crying, I'm gonna be pretty disappointed. That's not a good attitude to have. Please don't want kids to cry. Don't remember what Snowstuck is. I'm fairly certain I do. It's a fan venture, right? Am I correct in that? I was correct in that until you weren't sure if I remembered. I was like, oh no, my memory's not great. Oh, they hit an essay thing for a person to do it for free. Extended the date 2 weeks for you to submit it, and then they chose you. For nostalgia purposes, of course. Not because I take joy out of children fighting for my amusement. Definitely not that. Come on, Amanda. Oh, there's Craig. And the baby. That's such a good baby. I love that baby. Fan series, an AU where everyone's dead. Yeah. On Act 2. Sweet, good progress. They did it because you were the troubled kid. The game starts and the kids run out onto the field. I see Craig by the dugout with a clipboard. He has River strapped to his chest, as per usual. There's a guy in a pancake costume doing jumping jacks across the field. I guess that's the mascot. A pancake costume? Reading the kids' brightly colored jerseys, I see that it's the Maple Bay Flapjacks against the Pinewood Ocelots. Go Flapjacks?
Hi.
Effing chapter. Okay. Yeah, sure. We can get an F in chat for that. F. Ooh, a link. Alright, the full first act. Sweet, I will take a closer look at that when stream is over today. Choke up on the bat, Miranda. Yeah, Miranda, square up. Just speaking of camp, square up just reminds me that was just like, I don't know if this was like an internet thing. I'm assuming it started as an internet thing, but like square up and then, but rather than like fists, you know, like getting your fists ready for fight, it's just like you put both your elbows up at a 90-degree angle, like arms straight out from your shoulders, elbows at a 90-degree angle, hands pointing down, and just kind of like wide stance and like walk towards the other person. Am I describing this well? Anyway, it was like a thing with both staff and campers. We just be like, I don't know, do that sometimes. Yeah. I feel like that's an internet thing because it was something that like, actually no, I think there was one staff member who was doing it before the campers were, but I'm pretty sure we picked it up from the campers. I'm describing it very well. Thank you. Yeah, no, I'm just reading over the other message that you've done. How much do you know about softball? Enough to know that the balls are relatively hard, despite their name. But yelling is fun. Yeah. Give it a shot, it's cathartic. Huh. Okay. So what are we going to yell at the 8-year-olds? Keep your eye on the ball. What's important is that you're having fun, and what are you willing to sacrifice to win? I feel like we should yell what's important is that you're having fun. That's my bias. Ooh, a little prologue. Interesting, interesting. Little backstory. Roll. Okay, Sneak Cat says roll for it. Gaster, you got any opinions on what we should scream at the children? Oh god, Phoenix, you want to do, what are you willing to sacrifice? Keep your eye on the ball, gives you so much rage. Oh, is this... Do you have an emotional connection to the first one? Yeah, it is less common for kids to get diagnosed. It's tough. Kids will express frustration and anger more than like other people. I mean, yeah, like that's, yeah, kids do generally, because they don't have like the emotional stop gaps just in their like brain development, but there's still, like, a very distinct difference between, you know, a temper tantrum and, like, hitting yourself when you do something wrong, right? Like, there's... Yeah. What are you willing to sacrifice? Blood for the blood god? Bones for the bone throne. What are you willing to sacrifice to win? Oh god, we have 2 votes for what are you willing to sacrifice. Okay, I guess we're just gonna terrorize the 8-year-olds now. Oh, your mom was always yell at when you were doing the... playing soccer. Oh, yeah. Fuck. Yeah. I never did sports. I did, well, okay, dance is a sport. But our society downplays the fact that it's a sport because it's considered a feminine thing. Anyway, I did dance. I didn't do, like, sports with a winner. So it was a little different of a competitive experience. I never got into competitive dance. I never was able to do the splits. Okay, y'all, you want to hear some fucking sad stuff? When I did dance classes, I remember this was specifically the very last year that I did dance classes. My teacher had this thing in the front, like, lobby of the dance studio called the Splits Stars wall. And, you know, if you could do the splits, then then your name got written on a little star and put up on the wall to say that you could do the splits. And she, at the beginning of the term, like on the very first lesson, she was like, by the end of our classes, everybody's name is going to be up on that wall. And on the very, and this is a story that I got from my mom, because I remember this happening, but I don't think I remember the exact details. And my mom said on the last day of classes, I looked at the wall and I turned to her and I was like, Mom, my name's not on the wall. She said everyone's name would be up there, but my name's not on the wall. Because I couldn't fucking do the splits. I've never been that flexible. I was like, my name's not on the wall, and I was really sad about it. And my mom said that was the moment she decided that she wasn't going to put me in dance classes again. Marching bands over baseball? Amount of effort and amount of exhaustion received. Used to just sit on the field when you were tired and never watch the ball. Yeah. And they said they'd get you ice cream if you managed to kick it 3 times in the correct direction. It was such an immediate improvement. Yeah. That was fucking cute. But yeah, I could never do the splits. And I still couldn't by the end of the lessons. The next year I started doing Girl Guides as my extracurricular, and I had a lot more fun with that. That's actually the reason why I started reading Homestuck, was from someone that I met there. Anyway, what are you willing to sacrifice to win? Time to scream at 8-year-olds. Leave it all out on the field, Miranda. If you want this, you're gonna have to bleed for it. Oh, that's even more extreme. Jake, stop. Who I assume to be Miranda's father gives me a dirty look. I shoot it back at him. That attitude isn't going to bring Miranda to D1. Dude, they're fucking 8-year-olds in a children's softball league. Chill. Dad, please don't fight any other dads while we're out here. We watch a couple of innings of softball. They aren't ready for the major leagues yet, but Craig's trained his team pretty well. He seems like he's really good with kids. You have no idea how the human body can do the splits? Y'all, gymnastics? Miracles. Not to sound like Gamzee, but miracles. Yeah, oh god, you know what that? Because we were talking about camp, so now everything is reminding me of things that happened at camp. We do a talent show every week, and one week this one kid signed up as a fucking contortionist. And it was fucking wild. This fucking kid. It was a lot. And also it was fucking hilarious because this was also just like a really funny kid who signed up for the talent show to do a contortionist act. Part of the reason you didn't go after because you didn't want to get trampled. Yeah. Like, that's fucking valid. You know? Like, the mob mentality is fucking real. when you are playing sports in elementary school age, mob mentality is fucking real. That's like, oh, sports and gym class. That was like the biggest fucking thing. The teacher would always be like, spread out. You do not all have to go after the ball. You sure? Yeah, they have like a gold standard relationship, Jake and Amanda. Dad fight. Please, no dad fight. Please. I don't think Craig would be very happy about a dad fight happening at his fucking softball game that he's trying to coach. You couldn't tie... What? They made knowing how to tie the belt a part of getting the next belt? That's not fair. What? Tying a belt has nothing to do with actually doing karate. Still can't tie shoes? You're both so fucking valid. Yeah. Yeah, man. Okay, Craig... Cake stand Craig is good with children. Whoa. You had to know how to tie the belt on your own to get the yellow belt. Did they even try to show you? Oh. Can't find shoes with the strap too often anymore. Some nuts, just not like shoelaces. Yeah. I mean, like, I suppose. I'm trying. I haven't. It's making me realize that I haven't had to shop for shoes in a very long time. Although, like, when I think of shoes without laces, the first thing that comes to mind is like the Vans slip-ons. They tried you. Just no. Don't say that. Yeah, that's like the first thing that comes to mind. Or like slip-on boots that either just slip on or like they zip up the side. You just kind of like loop them up, yeah. It's amazing how hard they're hitting the ball and how no one has run off the field crying yet. Amanda, dear, you have to let it go. Does it make sense? I mean, like, yeah, you don't tie a bow, but you still kind of knot them up in a secure kind of way. Laces that are tight enough to stay in place, because they're elastic and stretchy, they stay tight. That's what you... Yeah, they're like, they look like a spring coil, right? Am I picturing the right ones? Let go. I'm perfectly fine. The opposing team is up to bat. They hit a fly ball out into center field. The tiny little girl tries to get under the ball, but it misses her glove and hits her straight in the forehead. Ooh. Huh? See? It's a completely justifiable fear. The girl plops down on the grass and starts crying. Craig makes a beeline to her, checking her forehead and comforting her until her parents arrive. He carries her off the field as she sobs. Man, it's strange to think about how this was the guy who once backflipped off a roof into a pool while shotgunning a beer. He's so responsible now. Yeah. Sometimes it's the most unlikely people that you're like, you are a responsible adult now? What the fuck? Like, you know them in high school, and then like a few years later you're like, what the fuck? The game resumes after the girl calms down a bit, and we watch a couple more innings. Craig's team is crushing the other team in the 9th inning. The Ocelots seem to have given up by this point. I see one outfielder eating fistfuls of grass. Oh, don't eat the grass. Don't. A batter on the other team knocks a foul ball into the stands. I follow the trajectory and... Oh no, it's coming right for me. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. I close my eyes and brace for impact. Dude, at least protect your face with your arms or something. You look, got hit in the face once, instead of moving, you slapped it down with your hands before it hit your head. See, like, that's smart. That's a smart fucking move. God, this one time, okay, this was like, okay, 7th grade gym class. We were doing our unit on volleyball, and you can probably see where this is going. So I was standing in the front row and I had my hands up to volley, right? So the person serves, it does this ridiculously fucking high arc. Like it almost touches the ceiling, and then it swoops back down, and it went right through my waiting hands and smashed me in the fucking face. I didn't even realize until like way after the fact that like I actually blacked out for a few seconds. Cause like I remember the ball coming and hitting me, and then I remember being on the floor. I remember being on the fucking floor and getting up, and like I remembered what had happened, but I didn't remember falling down. And my teacher was like, my fucking gym teacher was like, Caitlin, are you okay? And I was like, yeah, because like my head hurt, but like nothing else hurt. And I didn't realize that I had blacked out. And in hindsight, I'm just like, oh my god, I don't know how long I was down. I guess I mustn't have been down for very long, because the teacher didn't walk over to me or anything. Like, everyone was just looking at me like, oh my god. Yeah, sports are dangerous sometimes. Also, volleyballs are very hard. In hindsight, I don't know why the fuck my teacher didn't like immediately pull me out of the game regardless of my insistence that I was fine. Oh, yeah, you can post a link to the shoelaces. Okay, let's see how Jake fared with a softball to the face. Or, let's see if it hit Amanda. I feel like for the dramatic irony, they might have it hit Amanda instead. I open my eyes and look over to see Amanda holding the softball, staring at it in amazement.
Hey.
I caught the ball. Hey, it went to Amanda. Oh, those. Oh, that's neat, with like the little pulley thing. Huh. Yeah, I was picturing there's the different kind that look like spring coils. Rather than having like the little zip tie type thing. You thought she got it so it wouldn't hit her dad. No, I think it just pleasantly landed in her lap. You saved me. I caught the ball! Dad, I caught the ball! You did it, Amanda! I faced my fears! I defeated the softball! I can do anything! Insert Jevil voice clip here. Amanda and I share a big hug. It's a tender moment that I don't think anyone else watching really understood. So, she might have just caught it. Like, reached over and snapped it so it wouldn't hit me in the face. Different, yeah, let me, okay, now I gotta find, let me Google. Springy shoelaces. Okay, so this is an Amazon.ca page. Because I'm Canadian. Actually, I maybe I'll just find the same thing on Amazon.com. What are they called? Yeah, here we are. This is, oh my god, this link is, why is this link so obnoxiously long? There we go. Okay, these are the ones that I was picturing. You never beat Jevil? I beat Jevil on stream and I'm really mad at myself for not downloading the footage. I should have downloaded the footage for that, but I didn't. And now I have no record of the fact that I beat Jevil on stream. But I did. When I streamed Deltarune a while back. Chaos, yeah. That's amazing. I'm glad that you like them. Yeah, that's what I was picturing when I was saying the ones that are like curled up like a spring. I'm proud of you, kiddo. The game ends and Craig's team are declared the victors. We sit patiently as the girls line up to shake hands.
Oh.
Nickelodeon early 2000s vibes. Yeah, they do have a slightly quirkier appearance than the zip tie thing. The zip tie thing, those ones, like, they look very outdoorsy to me for some reason. Like, they make me think of, like, going on a hike. Great job, everyone. We walk over to the dugout to congratulate Craig, who's talking with some of the parents. Craig, great work, man.
Oh.
Thanks. We've been working hard all season, and it's great to see it paying off. I'm proud of all my girls. Speaking of which, have you met Briar and Hazel? Have we met Briar and Hazel? Okay. We went to a fucking tea party, dude. Of course we have. Getting up at 7 a.m. to play Deltarune. And yes, baby! Baby is smiling! I love the baby. I love this fucking baby. I love this chubby baby. Look, outdoorsy people can't bully you for not knowing how to ride a bike or tie shoelaces. So take that, children. You do know how to swim. Yeah. I liked swimming. That was, oh yeah, I did swimming lessons. It was swimming lessons and one other thing. That was kind of how my childhood went. And then I stopped doing swimming lessons. And then I regretted that because I really enjoy swimming. I actually almost got my lifeguard certification. I got like 2 steps away. Pardon me. Oh, it's 12:40. Hello. Hello, Briar and Hazel. Hey, killer playing out there. Yeah, you guys rule. Thank you. You guys are twins, huh? So which one of you is the evil one? Amanda, don't. Don't. Like, I am not a twin, but I imagine that's one of the dumb fucking questions that is, like, that constantly asked. You know what I mean? Never took lessons your parents taught you. Cool. Yeah. Generally know how. Yeah. Wait, the baby blinks? I have never seen the baby blink. Why can't I get to see the baby blink? But yeah, swimming is fun. I do enjoy it. I've been meaning to like start like doing that once a week just for like exercise because I don't exercise. But public transit here fucking sucks, and the buses that go to the swimming place only run once every 40 minutes and only during rush hour. You don't want kids and do want a baby for so many reasons. You're adopting because there's no reason to put yourself through hell. I mean, like, yeah, I do. I definitely want kids one day. But yeah, I would be adopting too, just because, I mean, in my situation, I also have some extraneous circumstances. Like, my lupus makes it so that I have a much higher chance of miscarriage, because I mean the whole thing with lupus is that it's an, you know, overactive immune system, so it starts attacking the good things, which means there's a much higher chance that it will just be like, that's not a fetus, that's an alien. Yeah. Also, I'd have to go off all my medications, and like, oh boy, that would probably not be pretty. Yeah, but also just, you know, generally there's a lot of cutie pies that would need loving. Yeah, also, you know, yeah, I think that's all I was gonna say. I don't know, man. Brain sometimes? I'm not a fan of cooperating. That's okay, though. Laughing about it being called an alien. Even if your partner was okay, you'd feel guilty. Adopt like a 10-year-old. Yeah, I mean, like, there's so many kids in the system that need loving, permanent loving homes, right? And yeah, although there's also a thing to consider as well, is that, like, of course, kids who are in the system often have experienced trauma, so like it does require, like, you should be, you know, definitely have like the research done right on what's it called, on ways to help traumatized children and youth. I don't know. I mean, like, I worded that a little ham-fistedly, but I think I got the point across. There's probably a better way to word that. But, yeah. It's definitely something that, like, God, I saw this fucking nightmare post. Someone took, like, a screenshot of someone posting on, like, a Facebook group asking for advice, being like, Pardon me while I choke on my own spit. Jeez. I want to adopt a child, but I've heard that the older children tend to have more trauma. Is there any way to put on the forms that I would like a child with less trauma? And it's like, how about you just don't? If you're not prepared for any kind of child, then fucking don't have a kid. You can't just, God, you can't just, like, be like, yes, I would like one child, but, no trauma, please. Like, you can't just fucking do that. God. Kid with no baggage one? That it might have been. I think someone mocking them might have worded it something like that. Yeah. But like, it's just like, God, you can't just fucking do that. Okay. It's almost 1 o'clock. We should probably finish whatever's happening here. Okay. Right, which one of you is the evil one? Oh, which one of you is the evil one? Bribes immediately like, Hazel. Yeah. Hazel does not look too happy about that. Yeah, it's me. Okay. Good looking out. Do you guys ever pretend to be each other? I don't have a twin, but I think if I did, I'd be doing that constantly. Ugh. Yeah, I took all of her math tests. And I usually throw rocks at stuff when people get mad and I tell them I'm Briar. What?
Nice.
We will talk about this later. Jeez. We had a lot of trauma from years in the foster system. Yeah. Because, I mean, yeah, I mean, like... Yeah, the system is not run very well, to say the least. Jake, bro, I just got a couple more things to clean up, and then we can hang. Sounds good. Just then, one of the moms jumps into the conversation. Not so fast. We have to celebrate our win, Craig. I'm taking the whole team to get pizza. Oh, I don't know if I can... Nonsense, the girls won. What sort of celebration could we have without our fearless leader? She lays a hand on his shoulder and gives him goo-goo eyes. Man, this mom is laying it on thick. Ah, okay, she's flirting and he's like, yikes. Oh, look at the baby. Oh my god, the fucking baby's face. It's like the baby is mirroring Craig's expression. Name one good system. I don't know. I don't even live in America. New York subway system doesn't count. Amanda and I share a look. Alright, alright. Is it cool if my bro comes along? The mom looks slightly put out, but covers it up with a smile. Of course. Where are we going? Thirsty's Pizza? What? What? It's a real place. Okay, we are going out for post-game pizza. Baby is plotting it down. Yes, not pleased. Plotting murder. Downfall of her whole family. Indeed. Or maybe just the downfall of that one mom who's laying it on way too thick. An endless stream of girls clad in softball gear pile out of a minivan and into a local pizza buffet, which is actually called Thirsty's Pizza. Amanda and I trail behind them with Craig. Reminds me of all the awful pizza we put into our bodies back in the day. Remember how we used to just fold whole pies in half and then put taco filling inside? Ah, pizza co's. I could never forget. How did we survive college? Our bodies were younger back then. More elastic. More able to handle the toxic waste we put inside of us. The good old days. Put a curse on her bloodline, yeah. The kids run around playing arcade games and eating greasy food. Amanda and I jump on a couple slices of mediocre pizza. Hey, give me a piece of that. No, absolutely not. No punning allowed, Craig. I'm just kidding. I'm strictly eating salad here. Thanks for addressing the issue, Amanda. Oof. Dad. A different mom walks up to us, talking to Craig as if we weren't even there. Yikes. Craig, thank you so much for looking after our kids. My daughter tells me every day about how great you are. Oh, Martha, this one has a name.
Oh.
Did the other one have a name? I wasn't really looking at the name spot, but I noticed that this one was named Martha. Yeah, it's happy again. Look at this cute freaking little baby. Oh, I'm happy to look after them. Definitely helps that I have kids of my own. It's been so hard since Daniel left. I'm glad to know my children have a strong male role model in their lives. Oh, jeez. Amanda and I look at each other again. Craig gets it from all angles, huh? The other mom had a name, but the baby took it? Craig smiles sheepishly. Thank you so much, dude. The baby not impressed once again. Nobody in this picture looks happy. Craig holds his fist up for a fist bump from the mom in what I think is a maneuver to lighten the conversation. He looks super uncomfortable. I should throw him a bone here. Oh god. You could not take care of a baby? Yeah. The baby is the bouncer! Oh my god! Okay, yeah, create a diversion, tag team with Amanda, or smokescreen Martha. I don't know what smokescreen Martha means, but you're both voting for tag team. So I guess we're gonna tag team. I haven't heard from Gaster in a while. Not sure if they're still watching, but if you're out there, Gaster, give us a shout. Let me know if I should be waiting for your input. Don't want to leave anyone out. Tag team with Amanda. I give Amanda another knowing look, and she hits me back with a nod. She understands. Amanda puts a hand to her stomach and looks at me with puppy dog eyes. Dad, I don't feel so good. I think I ate too much pizza. Oh no, sweetie. You're not— Oh my god. That's, like, really Really? This is the direction you're going with this? Oh no, sweetie. You're not gonna projectile vomit everywhere, are you? Oh my god. Sorry, I just bumped my microphone. I don't know if that actually came across or not. Yeah, I think I am gonna projectile vomit everywhere right now. The words projectile vomit and right now usually seem to get everyone to clear out, but Martha's not budging. Oh my god, she's fucking pulling out the waterworks! Oh, I'm getting, like, aggressive, getting fucking aggressive now and, like, naming her. Craig's probably flipping the fuck out about this now, too. Like, you couldn't just, I don't know, talk about something else? Like, back it up, Martha, you're in this. This is disgusting. You're in the splash zone. I drank a lot of orange juice this morning and it's feeling pretty acidic. You'll be fine. Whoa, what? You'll be fine? Amanda shoots me a worried look. This con is going sideways. I should have known that a mom of all people would know the fake puke scam. Jeez.
Oh.
Well, I guess I went away and I'm fine now and nothing's wrong. Oh. She turns her back on me to talk to Craig. So I'm taking Hazel and Briar tonight for the sleepover? Yup, they're pretty excited about it. You'll keep them out of trouble, right? Oh, of course, but I could always use the help watching after everyone tonight if you're not doing anything. Wow, this lady is really going for the gold. Yeah, Martha, what the fuck? Oh. It'll actually be nice to have a night to myself and River, but thanks for the invite. Martha, you might want to grab your child. She's stuffing pizza into a coin slot. Martha angrily turns her attention towards her daughter. Oh my god! Tiffany, not another arcade machine, I swear. If we have to buy it... Martha storms off towards her kid. She seems nice.
Oh.
Yeah, the team is one big weird family. Takes all sorts, right? Tiffany, don't eat the tokens! Oh my god. Tiffany's a stellar hitter. Phew, I finally think I have time to talk to Craig now. You fucking hate Martha. Martha's got a lot happening there. Really leaning into it. Man, you're a busy guy, huh? Only on days like today, I hope. Dad! Hey, girls. Dad, can you help us beat our record on DDR? We told Arianistad that you could destroy him on the dance mat. Please help.
Oh, man.
Girls, you know I don't have my jukes anymore. But, Dad... Craig looks at me like a hurt puppy. Sorry, dudes. Duty calls. I promise we'll catch up in a bit. It's all good, buddy. Craig runs off with his daughters, and I'm left alone with mine. Man, I was really hoping to hang out with Craig more today, but it seems like he's getting dragged in every direction. It definitely wasn't like this in college. He did just mention he's got the evening to himself. Like, you didn't think to jump in and say, hey, we're hanging out tonight, right, buddy? When Martha was harassing him, I thought that's what was going to happen. I feel like we might be a third wheel here. There's worse places than an arcade to be left to your own devices. You're right. Want to drop some coin on pinball? You know it. Amanda and I pull up to the machine that's feeling pretty hot and get to work. I'm a little rusty, but the pinball wizard within me will never die. I pull out a decent score and then challenge Amanda to top mine. Baby is not prepared for... Oh no! Oh, that's right. I hope he takes off the baby. Before doing that. Pardon me. It is almost 1 o'clock. And immediately she gets multi-ball. Looks like she takes after her father. You're pretty good.
Aww.
Don't patronize me. Hey, just trying to pay you a compliment. Amanda shushes me. She's in her zen zone. She fights valiantly, racking up points by the millions. She's this close to beating my score, but I feel honored just being able to watch. You're friends with Craig, right? Oh, Janet. Was this the other mom from the... Ah, this was the mom from the baseball diamonds. Janet from earlier walks up and leans on the pinball machine. Yeah, we went to college together. Please don't lean on my thing. Huh, that's so interesting. So do you know if he's, like, available? DDR while wearing a baby backpack. See, like, I just feel bad for the baby because, you know how Amanda was making a scene about, like, potentially throwing up? I feel like that's literally what would happen if you're wearing a baby, because that baby would just, like, not have it. I do not think that would end well. Oh, I honestly don't know if I could say, seriously, you're gonna make it tilt. Because it seems like so much work to watch after his kids. Don't you think it would be great if he... Lady, I swear to God. Snaps Amanda. Fucking hell. You want a baby just to, like, hold? That, I feel that, you know? You know, we did this, like... So I took a class on developmental psychology last year. It was really interesting, y'all. Babies have so much fucking shit going on in their head, like, so fast. It is fucking wild. But anyway, but when we did the unit on babies, and I think it was like specifically talking about attachment theory. For some reason, after that class specifically, I just really wanted to like hold a baby. Because there's never been, like, one of my cousins had a baby when I was like 15, and I got to hold that baby a few times. But otherwise, there's just not a lot of babies in my life. I haven't been able to hold a lot of babies before. All of a sudden, a buzzer sounds and the game is over. Janet made the pinball machine tilt. Oof.
What?
Ah! Ah! Amanda! You stone harpy, holy. What?
Ugh.
What? I said, I have to go over there now and put pizza in my mouth so I don't say anything that'll hurt your feelings. Amanda.
Hey!
Bro! What's going on? Now's our chance. If we don't get out of here now, we're stuck for the rest of the night. I wrangle Amanda and say some quick goodbyes with Craig. We head out of the pizza plates. Finally. Amanda promises that she'll keep the couch warm for me and heads home. Your sister had 3 kids, so you haven't gotten to hold them nearly enough. Aw, damn. Babies are just meat computers. Yeah, there's so much happening in their little brains, and it happens so fast. Like, fucking hell. Genetics are tricking us into loving our offspring. Jeez. But, okay. Back at the baseball diamond. Pardon me. Hope you don't mind me bringing you back here, bro. Not at all, dude. It's good to finally get you all to myself for a second. River burps. Well, almost all to myself. That's like a little gay. Oh, look, he's blowing a little spit bubble. Look at the cute baby. Hold up. Craig walks over to the trunk of his car and pulls out 2 gloves and a softball. Up for some catch? This might be less catch and more you throwing the ball and me running after it, but sure. We stand in the middle of the empty baseball diamond and start tossing the ball back and forth. Yeah, the baby's always had a hat. It's a very nice hat. We stand in the middle of the empty baseball diamond and start tossing the ball back and forth. I have a cooler in my car that we could grab, but there's only juice boxes in there. We're not appreciating it enough. It is a very nice hat, and it looks very cute on that little baby's head, and it matches the little baby socks. Man, fatherhood is strange. You're telling me. I can't believe I'm looking back on my keg stand days and reminiscing about it. Those were some good times. I don't know anyone else who could pull off the rare horizontal keg stand. It was a feat of discipline, bro. Trust me. I haven't properly hung out with Craig in so long. I don't even know where to begin. Okay, so... softball, business, or the kids? Are there socks? Yeah, look at this the little feetsies. There's little socks on the little feetsies. You're neutral on this one? Alright. Anyone else with a strong opinion? Or does anyone have a strong opinion? Kids! Okay, let's ask about the kids. Ask about the kids. Yay! That was a good one. Can't believe you're a father of 3. Tell us about the baby. Yeah, hopefully we get to know a little more about River. Neither can I. You know me, I'm an indecisive person. You switched your major 4 times. Yeah, I had no idea what I wanted to do with my life. But raising kids... when Briar and Hazel were born, it all finally made sense. It was like all the time I'd spent trying to figure things out led to them. Aw. I couldn't be happier about it. I don't think I've ever cared about anything as much as I care about them. Oh, that's really great. I had the exact same feeling when Amanda was born. It was the best thing that ever happened to me. Best thing to ever happen to me. It could be the only thing that ever happened to me, and I would still be proud of the life I lived. That's so sweet. That's so mushy. It makes my heart melt. 2 good dads indeed. 2 very good dads. 2 wonderful dads. Oh yeah. Okay, coaching softball or business? Wish you knew anyone with parents as good as these. Yeah, all the dads in this game are like fucking A+ parents as far as I've seen anyway. Oh, which one are both? Do you get softball? Softball. Okay. Ask about coaching softball. Yay, hearts. So is softball coach the life you wanted, or was it the life that was thrust upon you? I'll admit I was hesitant at first. Briar and Hazel had so much energy that we just had to get them into sports, but no one was there to run the team. The more I did it, the more I saw how much it meant to all the girls. I'm worried there'd be a riot if I quit. I would also be afraid of a bunch of tiny children with metal bats. Game makes you happy? Yeah, it is a really good, feel good kind of game. They're quick and they work as a team. I've trained them too well. They take you down like a pack of velociraptors on a T-Rex. Exactly. Okay, ask about the business. This chapter is especially soft. Yeah. The other ones were... They had some rougher spots, I think, to get through. But this one is, like, almost entirely just very mushy. So, you run a business now? Yep, we sell fitness gear. Imports and exports mostly, but we're coming up with our own line of athleisure wear soon. I nod. I mostly use my sweatpants for watching TV and not, you know, sweating. Sounds like you'd make a killing. If you ever need athletic gear, I got your back. You could sponsor me. I'll rep your athleisure brand while I mow my lawn. That is the glamorous lifestyle we're catering to, yes. It's nice out here. Quiet. Must be good to get away from the softball moms for a bit, huh?
Oh.
Christ, Janet. Yeah, that was a lot. Are they always like that? Actually, this wasn't nearly as bad. Yikes. I'm just so not interested. Well, what are you interested in?
Oh.
Peace and quiet. That hot silence.
Hey!
My ultimate sexual fantasy is sleeping in on a Saturday. But more seriously, I just can't get back into dating right now. I couldn't even if I wanted to. There's no time.
I don't know.
And I feel so uncomfortable trying to introduce a stranger into my girls' lives. They've already been through so much. I can't put them through that. Buddy, I hear you.
Oh.
So the moms can hit on me all they want, but the girls are my top priority. Slept in every day for the last 3 months. You were on your sleep schedule. Oh, I feel that. Yeah, camp set my sleep schedule back real fucking quick. Cause I had a horrendous sleep schedule before I left for camp. It was literally fucking reversed. I was waking up at fucking 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the afternoon. But at camp, everybody's on the schedule. Everybody's on the same schedule. You have breakfast at 8:30 every morning, and 8:15 is like our opening get together where we do a little wake up thing, a little game, a little song, shake the sleep off, hit softballs, or are you doing a great job? Yeah. Okay, I'm not neutral on this one. I'm gonna toss my vote in. 8:30 is fine for breakfast. Yeah, like 8:30 is not bad. Basically, it was like 8:15. We had to be at our meeting spot. We had to be like up, washed, dressed, ready for the day, and at our meeting spot for like our opening kind of activities, we would do like a song or something, a little game, and then we'd go on for breakfast. 7:15 is not fine for the start of school. I was like, who the fuck thinks that's like when I was in high school, I mean, I went to 2 different high schools, but both of them started at 8:20 in the morning. That was when the first, like, the announcement started at 8:20 in the morning. And I'm waking up at 9 or 10. Yeah, like, that's, you know, that's a decent time to get up. You know, especially since for high schools in particular, it's been fucking scientifically proven by studies that teens just, there's something about that time that the sleep schedule shifts to staying up a bit later and waking up a bit later. Has something shown onto your life, bro. Actually must have been a decent guy in the past, and Cal slowly corrupted him. Yeah, that's definitely like a pretty, there's definitely a lot of evidence for that theory, I think. But your high school had 1 day a week where it started at 8:05 and the rest were 7:25 or 7:15? What the fuck? Why wouldn't they have a consistent start time? That makes it even worse. Because, you know, the other thing that's really good for a healthy lifestyle is fucking consistency and pattern and regularity and not changing this fucking time that you have to be in school every day. What the hell? Most people 2 hours from wake up to be at full capacity. Yeah. At 5:15 to be optimized for school. Yeah, it's fucking wild. You want to smash Cal? I mean, I too would like to destroy Cal for being awful. Anyway, right, we're doing this. Okay. You're doing a great job. Yay! That was good. Those kids love you. And to add to that, the whole team loves you. I think you got this dad thing down right. Thanks, bro. That means a lot coming from you. The buses always came at the same time, so on the 8:05 days, you just had to, like, chill in the gym for half an hour. Yeah. Damn. Being homestuck on something not really homestuck. I mean, we bring homestuck into literally everything that is streamed on this channel. In some way or another. I mean, our protagonist in this game is named Jake English. So that's chill. We're really fucking homestuck here. That's definitely a way to put it, yeah. I mean, like, my avatar is my troll Sona. Even though I'm streaming other games. That's like, homestuck is still the basis of everything that happens around these corners. Giving him a proper epilogue. Where Jake deserves better. Jake deserves so much better. And so now we're letting Jake date hot dads. You can't fight the homestuck. God, I remember when I was there, gazing off into the distance. I was there. I was fucking there when that song came out. how good Homestuck was when that song was created, the fandom, that song came out at like the height of fandom hype. I'm pretty sure that song was 2013. And it came out at the height of fandom hype. And the height of Kylie Henke's like Homestuck voice acting career. Yeah. Fucking Kylie Henke is just so wonderful. And continues to be wonderful. Moved on to more Deltarune things and that Undertale Deltarune type things, and then I'm not exactly sure where she mainly plants her fandom interests these days. Pretty sure I still follow her on Twitter though. Use Homestuck to overthrow our capitalist oppressors. Figure out how to change your profile picture? Fuck, I don't know. It's somewhere in Twitch user settings. I think it's on like the first page of your Twitch user settings. Student resource officer. Oh god, yeah, that was... You glad you came around when you could read all of it. Yeah, I mean, on one hand, update culture, update hype was like... It's, you know... I'm really glad that I was around for it, and it was really fun. It was, you know, it was a really fun experience, and it was fucking wild. But on the other hand, the story does read a lot better as a cohesive, completed work. Oh, you got fan art! Oh, that's so sweet! When I'm distracted, I miss the softball and hits me right in the head. Oh, ouch. Wow, that hurts. Amanda was right all along. Sorry, dude. Craig runs over to me. You okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Wait, let me do the dad thing for a second. Craig spends a moment examining my head.
Oh.
It's worse than I thought. Don't tell me you have... An actual thing that happened. Oh, fuck, that's fucked up. Jake, that's gay. I know, it's getting real gay. Don't tell me you have to kiss it to make it better. Whoa. You would be so lucky. Oh god. I mean, here's what I'm thinking. He just finished telling us that he doesn't want a relationship. So I think taking this in a flirty direction and taking this away from the jokey direction it's in and towards a flirty direction might actually not be the best option here, because he just finished saying he's not interested in dating at all. Whatever the gayest option is. Craig and Damien are your two favorites. Yeah. I think I don't think it's a tie. I think Damien's still my favorite of the ones we've done so far. This one's been pretty sweet, though. What about that was planned? See, I don't know what that was planned is supposed to mean. I'm a little confused by that option. And I feel like it has the potential to be a glass him, and then it just goes in like a not a great direction. Kissing is really weak, and I'm very weak. So I'm like a little nervous about that was planned. Save before that's true. We can this is the one instance where I will allow saving and backpedaling, because normally I'd just be like, whoops, we gotta power through. But this one, I don't know what this means. I feel like it's a dangerous game. But let's just see what happens here anyway. That was planned. You probably don't teach the more advanced techniques to little leaguers, but Babe Ruth used to catch balls with his teeth all the time. I still got it. Maybe they'll learn in high school. Oh, okay. Okay, so that went alright. It wasn't the hearts option, but it still went well. I get up and dust myself off. River yawns. Baby! Baby sleepy! Hey, little buddy. You must be getting tired, huh? Hate to say it, but I should probably head out. Sorry things are so... You get older and life just kind of gets in the way, huh? We start walking back to the parking lot. Hey, remember that one house party we went to that got broken up by a helicopter?
Bro.
How could I forget? You and me hopped over a concrete wall to get away. But the other side of the fence was a parking lot where a bunch of cops were parked. But the other side of the fence was a parking lot where a bunch of cops were parked? Oh man, yeah. Can you imagine the look on our faces? We just walked straight past them like we were out for a stroll. And not knowing we were at the party, they started joking with us about how big of a bust it was. We had to talk with them for 30 minutes. You told them you were interested in joining the academy. And then they started giving me pointers for the exam. Longest 30 minutes of my life. Man, college. Good old days, right? Ah, the art for Snowstock. Ooh. That's really neat. Ooh, it's got the little, like, antlers up there. Go back. No. We will not go back. We will simply march on. We get back to our cars. Craig pulls me into a hug, or at least as much as we can manage with a baby between us. Never enough time, huh? Guess not. Let me make it up to you. Let's hang soon, yeah? I'd like that. I yawn as I walk through the door, spotting Amanda hunched over her collage, glue stick in hand. Burning the midnight art oil? Figured I might do something productive between episodes of Shark Hunter lip sync battles. Do the sharks lip sync, or do the shark hunters lip sync? Yes. I look over her shoulder at the collage. Amanda, this is some good art. Look at this good art you made. Thanks, I'm just about done. Like before, it's still a lot of dogs. In one corner is a giant pile of cash. In the other, it's... Amanda, is that me? Huh? Oh, this is probably gonna make me fucking cry. Yep, the whole thing is about my goals for the future, and those are basically just to sit on a giant pile of money with 20 dogs and also have a strong and mutually supportive relationship with my father into adulthood. Oh, she's even putting it on her school assignment. That's so sweet. Oh, now you've done it. Get ready to watch your dad cry. Here it comes. It's happening. Aw, Dad. You did this with your good art. She pats me on the back. Hey, how was your hang with Craig? I wipe a tear from my eye. It was good. That Craig guy sure is busy. Yeah, dude. The softball life isn't for quitters. Also, I'm very proud of you for facing your fears today. How does it feel? I'm on top of the world, Pops. I should start facing my fears more often. Fuck yes. Oh yeah? How about tomorrow we hit up some empty parking lots and practice, dare I say, parallel parking? Baby steps, Dad. I'll work my way up to it. Alright, I'm gonna hit the hay. Take care of late night television for me, alright? I'll let them know you said hey. There we go. And that is Craig. And we got an A. Yay! That's 3 A's in a row. Damien, Joseph, and Craig. Yeah, I know, right? Why is marinara there? We didn't get a very high marinara score. We got decent, and we got like a quarter to half on all of them except marinara. But the other measures are proud parent, respect, run, coach, and pinball. No one has to parallel park if you just never live in a city. That's true. God, my parents are like, they're not stepping on it too hard, but I know they kind of want me to learn how to drive, and I'm just like, I don't know about that one. Sounds expensive and terrifying. I feel like I'll probably have to learn eventually, but like I really just want to do public transit for the rest of my life. But the thing with that is that like public transit is really shitty where I live. But the other thing with that is that it's this fucking circle of stupidity, because it's like cars are unsustainable and public transit is the way of the future. Like, we need better public transit systems for it to be more environmentally friendly and more sustainable and just generally make the whole world more accessible. But we don't have that, and then because we don't have the transit systems, it makes more people want to learn how to drive. And then, but because so many people know how to drive and prefer driving over the public transit systems, then the transit systems don't get people in them, and they don't get fucking funding to do shit. And the public transit system is shitty, and then people want to learn how to drive because the transit system is shitty, and it just keeps fucking feeding into itself. Duh! Yes, I could just completely move countries. I know that other places have better public transit systems. It's so fucking frustrating that Canada just doesn't, you know? You're gonna bike everywhere? That's valid. Like, I used to really enjoy biking, but my hips and my knees with my lupus and, like, my arthritis shit are just, like, really not happy with me when I do that anymore. So it's not as much of an option as it used to be, unfortunately. Because I would like to not use gas. But, not working out for me. Shitty Kremlin man driving across the Nevada desert in a Volkswagen Beetle. Oh,
Welcome.
Cake Stand Champion, 1 of 3.
Got dads.
Okay, so our system message, so to speak, is from Matt this time. So the next Dream Daddy stream, will be Friday, because we are starting Dream Daddy streams on weekends. So, Friday, and I will do Homestuck community news still, even at the head of Dream Daddy streams, because I can't just not do community news for a few weeks, you know what I mean? There's a lot of shit to talk about. Shit's fucking happening, y'all. Shit is happening. Oh my goodness. Oh. Pardon me. I'm gonna fucking go to bed now. Oh, we never got to use my D4. Oh well. Maybe on Friday. Alright. Yes, so Friday, Saturday streams this weekend. Starting with Dream Daddy weekend streams. It's gonna be a good time. We're gonna do... Ooh, that's right. We're gonna do... Then the last 2 first dates this weekend. That would be Hugo and Brian. On the Friday, we're gonna start off by taking a look at that little message from Matt and see what sort of scene he's inviting us to. You gotta do your fucking homework now? Oh, rip. Yeah, I'm like, God, my classes are starting in like a week. Ugh. It's my last year. It's my last year. Well, it's my last year of my undergrad, and then I have to do fucking grad school things. Hopefully, I will enjoy grad school more. That I will actually maybe be able to get invested in the school that I end up at. But we'll see. We'll see how that turns out. Alright, you gotta do homework and you gotta take care of your material vessel. Me too, my friend, me too. So, I'm gonna cut it here. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, whatever you may be getting up to. It's good night from my end of things. And, oh yeah, that's right, I don't usually do ending music on these ones. Your school starts Thursday. Ba, ba, ba. Yeah. Yep. My school starts on a Wednesday, which I need to remember because it used to start on a Thursday, and then last year they changed it to Wednesday, but I didn't actually check the dates, so I just kind of missed my first day of class, which was not good. It's 1 a.m. Yeah, it's 1 a.m. So like it's technically Wednesday, but like it's Tuesday still. Alright. Yes, good night, good night. And I will hopefully be seeing y'all back here on Friday to continue our dating forays. Alright, night folks.